it's like a continuation. We understand the drawbacks, the setbacks, the setups, but we're still willing to move forward in the purpose. And so even with our gifts, they're often tested.
Yeah.
Different levels. They're often tested.
I just laid that in there. I see where the needle going. I like that.
So they're often tested. So before we get into what we're gonna talk about tonight, I this stood out to me, right? It says, so a lot of times we don't realize our gift is on trial. We don't understand because of the chaos that's going around in our world. We allow different things to kind of get us off track, off unfocused. So I want to give you the definition that I like, that I found that stood out to me. So it says, on trial, the definition, if you say that someone or something is on trial, you mean that they are in a situation where people are observing them to see whether they succeed or fail.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by Motivated Apparel. Motivated Apparel, the premier gear for motivation. A brand that motivates, inspires, and empowers you to stay motivated while chasing your dreams. Head on over to www.shiftmotivations.com/shop motivated apparel and grab yourself some motivated apparel today. Hey, yo, what up, world? What it do? Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blueprint to Success podcast. Y'all know it is where we share principles on how to live life by design and not by default. So this your boy, Mike Mariner, a.k.a. Shift Motivator. Man, joined together once again on tonight with my co-host, my brother from another mother, my left, your right. Y'all give it up for my guy, Alxndr Hall. Champ is here.
Yeah. See, what's
going on?
What's happening?
I already know, man. Another week, man.
Another week.
Yeah, another week.
That's facts.
Yo, here, man. We trucking through the week. Dodge Ram, Chevy, all of them, Kia, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? For real though, we're trucking through the
I like
week.
that. Trucking through
Dumbo
the week.
is out right
I
now.
was waiting for it. Here we go.
Dumbo is out of Dumbo is out right now, produced by Dominant Certificate. You can go view it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It will be back on streaming platforms soon. We're getting some things together. We're rating some things. So if y'all been keeping up, they've been on my neck a little bit about a couple things. So we got some other things flying down the pipeline. But shouts out to Dominant Certificate, my boy Sadan.
Diamond got that diamond shine.
Diamond got that diamond shine. North Cape Studios. We are
On the way.
Sure.
That's what I'll be waiting on.
Shouts out to my dog Stitch, man. Me and Stitch got some stuff. So,
Big facts.
it's a lot of people who doing things, bro, who not really like out, but they're out.
Right.
They're actually hitting the small cities, and they're actually hitting the different avenues, and they're doing the work.
Right.
Bro.
Like, it's like y'all. I'm talking about they be on stage rapping, and then after the show, you look, they praying with 4 or 5 people. Like this is ministry. Yeah. So shout out to everyone who doing that thing. The big homie T Strike, he been doing his thing for a long time.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? But Doug, tell us.
Put a date on it.
Yeah, huh?
Tell them for the date on it.
But yo, let's go get the preliminaries out the way before we get going. So
sure.
y'all know what it is, man. At the end of the day, y'all know who this guy is, man. I've known him since he was knee high to a caterpillar. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you want to say knee high. We can say knee high.
Sure.
I grew a little bit.
That was from a real old school right there, boy.
That's a super throwback.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all know what it is,
Sheesh.
man. Y'all give it up for my guy, man. My right, your left.
What's happening?
Give it up for Big Dub, Big Bag,
Man.
What's happening?
Money Bag.
You already know.
Let me hold up.
Calling to those things as though they already were.
Y'all give it up. Boy Wonder.
Come on with it, big baby. Hey, let me go Clifton Powell on you. Come on with it, big baby. Say it again. Say it again.
He's stupid.
I'm peeking. You already know. What's going on, man?
What's happening, dog?
Oh man, like you say, definitely trucking through the week. It's been a week.
Yeah.
It's life been lifing, but God been God. That's my new thing, man. So
Life be life, but God be God.
that's it. He carry your boy through it,
Yeah.
through the fire, through the fire.
Get out my head.
I was there too. As soon as he said it, I was there.
But bruh, it's been good though, man. I can't complain, bro. And just trusting God in through the whole process, and choosing to choose Him. Like it's a difference just to kind of sit idle, but even in the midst of just kind of being still, just still choosing to trust Him in all will work out what's supposed to work out. So. But other than that, 316 out with my boy Rick.
Rick.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Fireman.
And Life After Death is still doing numbers. I appreciate the love and support, y'all.
For sure.
So
Yes.
what you got? I know you've been working on some stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
so like you got something coming in during the summertime or in the fall or
I do.
What's the clock? What's the clock looking like?
I got a dope single coming out this summer.
Okay.
It's dropping on.
So
You got jokes.
We definitely got some videos coming on the way with Rick as well as myself, and then Knowledge. He's working on his project right now,
Okay.
and so he gonna be dropping soon here. Then we got the compilation album we'll be dropping too. So
That compilation album gonna be stupid. I already
bro,
know.
Yeah.
it's gonna be dope, man. We thought about just doing a couple new joints and then have what we already have collectively that a lot of people deem as favorites. So
Oh, okay.
just put it together and just put it out and man, and we
They're gonna be like a NG compilation album.
Yeah.
Or y'all gonna have different things.
well it'll be the No Grind No Glory compilation album. And then we got the No Grind No Glory tour that's coming up too. So got a lot of things in the pot. Also with the BTGM Media Network that will be give y'all a heads up when that's about to take off, and so that's coming up like real soon.
Yeah.
And so for people who want to do ads or wants to showcase their music videos or have it dispersed to a whole different type of media network to where we can have a different type of target reach, then we'll have those services available too. So got a lot of things in the pot, man. Just making sure we just stay the course and just just keep executing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because you can have many irons in the fire, but how many of those are executed? You know what I mean? So we take a little bit at a time because it's a lot.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
But you already know my big brother over here be shifting too, man. Lil Birdie told me, you heard me? Hey, man, look here. Slicker than a quarter all down.
Y'all ain't slick, Rick.
But you shut. Oh man.
Yeah, Lil Birdie told me, you know what I'm saying? My boy shifting over here.
Yo, man. What you got going on, man?
How's my dog?
Yeah,
doing?
man. It's actually like you say, life be life and God be God.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm in that vein. Well, I'm excited about something. I don't know what it is though.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't, I know we was talking before but that's what I meant to tell you. I was like, I got that vibe, something good for to happen.
And it's gonna happen.
But yeah, man, I'm in the process of revamping the website right now.
Mm-hmm.
In some talks with some possible partnerships. Seeing how that's gonna go, and but I'm really excited. Got a couple engagements that coming up here in the next couple weeks, and a couple workshops, leadership workshops. I'm gonna be leading, and then I got the opportunity to bring the word on a large stage. You know what I'm saying? So kind of excited about that. So God kind of already spoke to me on what to talk about for that Sunday. So yeah,
that's huge.
Yeah.
You know how true that is. When you say you feel like I don't know what it is, but I know I'm excited. It's something for the big for to happen. It's just like when we did that Atlanta trip.
Oh yeah.
And before the trip, you was like, man, I feel like some big for to come through. We need to do it. And then it was like, this is it. So we went to Atlanta. Yeah. We went to CET and the different speakers, and it was just that same moment when we was in the mall. It's like I feel like we're gonna meet somebody.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I said it was a continuation of I feel like.
That's crazy.
I truly believe that for you, bro. Like something big is gonna happen. It's already happening because God already ordering your steps. But like,
yeah. So I'm doing some revamping on the website. So that should be done by weekend. And excited about some of the changes already been made. So gave it a new facelift. So I'm feeling excited about that, man. And get ready to head into the summer. And kind of like it's like winding down but winding up at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then coming up with some stuff for the kids in the fall for the football program and stuff like that. And some new things that old things that we're gonna be re-implementing, and also some new things over the summer. So just keeping the kids personally and spiritually fed with personal development, spiritual development, things of that nature. So
that's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. Just continually being available.
Yeah. And so I'm excited. So we ain't gonna let the cat out the bag yet, but we're gonna go ahead and put the bug out there. So we're gonna have our first guest coming on pretty soon. So we excited about that. So
yes, sir.
Yeah, boy.
As DJ will say, yes, sir. Have your favorite cousin.
Yeah, man. So that's what's going on, man. Just staying on the grind. Trying to make major impact, leave a legacy. Everywhere you go, leave a lasting impression. So,
you know what I love about what we all have in common, and what we got going on, like understanding our gift and our purpose and what we put on this earth for. I think it's amazing. I know we left off with what I'm saying, how some people can't at the moment or in the time being can't not recognize what their gift is, and so their gift is kind of laying dormant because they don't have the right environment to open up to be able to kind of hint to even if something's there. It's like a continuation. We understand the drawbacks, the setbacks, the setups, but we're still willing to move forward in the purpose. And so even with our gifts, they're often tested.
Yeah.
Different levels. They're often tested.
I like where you going with this, boy. You just you just slid that in there. I see where the needle going. I like that.
So they're often tested. So before we get into what we're gonna talk about tonight, I this stood out to me, right? It says, so a lot of times we don't realize our gift is on trial. We don't understand because of the chaos that's going around in our world. We allow different things to kind of get us off track, unfocused. So I want to give you the definition that I like, that I found that stood out to me. So it says, on trial, the definition, if you say that someone or something is on trial, you mean that they are in a situation where people are observing them to see whether they succeed or fail. The floor is yours, fellas.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that, bro. Like, I need you. Yeah, I
if
like how
you
you did that.
if you say that someone or something is on trial, you mean that they are in a situation where people are observing them to see whether they succeed or fail.
Bro, listen. You
You know,
okay? But you got my mind going.
That is I did my job.
You know, stick, strike. Pass the baton. Yeah, bro. That's. I'm reminded of when Martin Luther King was saying in one of the speeches, and I don't remember if it was the "I Got a Dream" speech, but, you know, the part that you really don't hear because everybody's focusing on, or was it one of the other speeches? I don't remember. But so don't come for me on that, y'all. But he makes the phrase "longevity has its course," right?
Right.
So a lot of times we don't even give our gifts opportunity to be exposed because the opportunity that we're expecting or wanting doesn't come in the time frame that we want or expect. So because what happens is a lot of times is people are like watching you behind the scenes, and because if somebody's willing to partner with you or build with you or invest with you, it's a series of trial and setbacks and things of that nature that they're watching how you respond.
Exactly.
So a person could be watching you for a long time just to really kind of check you out and seek you out to see if you're really about that life, to really see if you're really about what you're saying that you're about, are you doing what you're saying you're going to do, how you move and things of that nature, and not just jumping in. So when you talk about the statement was seeing if somebody's saying if you're going to succeed or fail, nobody wants to be a part of the failure process.
No.
At all. But at the end of the day, it's how you're going to respond to the failures and the setbacks. It's going to determine whether I want to take my time to invest in you, whether it's relationally, financially, mentally, emotionally. No matter what happens, it's like prime example. Watching All American last night. So, for y'all that don't know what that is, just go Google it. So Spencer James is the star athlete coming out of high school. Now he's in the college, still considered a star athlete, going through different trials and tribulations and setbacks.
Different phase. Different level.
So now he's coming to the end of his college career to where he's going into the league. So him and a couple of his buddies that actually made it, they meet up each other at the combine. So the scene is where he's first coming off the plane, so he's running into two of his old partners. So they're there as well because they was elite athletes. So everybody's there. The who's who of the college world is there. And so they getting settled in. They're at the NFL Combine. So, well, unequivocally, unbeknownst to Spencer, he didn't realize it was going to be what it was. So it was more so about off the field issues than it was on the field issues. So the interviews was very quick, thorough, to the point. They weren't talking to him about his stats. They wasn't talking to him about his talents, gifts, abilities. They weren't talking. They was talking about his off the field issue. They was talking about, we saw that you quit on the team twice. You know what I'm saying? They talking about other off the field issues that they observed, things that happened through his career that he didn't handle properly outside of him quitting on the team twice. And so you can see him getting flustered, right? Yeah. And so, but the other guys that are there with him, they understand that this is a game, and that's what the agent told him. The agent say, "Listen, you just got to keep your composure. It's all a game. You just got to get through it."
Exactly.
But in that moment, he did. So everything that was coming from the agents and the people that was interviewing them from the teams was negative. They was focusing on the negative. So he done got flustered, and so he comes in. So he got reinforcement. So his girlfriend surprises him, shows up at the right time. Now he loosens up because he was real tense. Even the agent came back to visit him, and he was still tense. So girlfriend comes in, whoop de whoop. Now she refocused him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like from a mental standpoint. She know how to reset. Yeah. So she encouraged him, and because her mom let her know that her dad went through the same thing, and she would call him to encourage him through the process. Because they're trying to beat you down.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so he recouped himself and was able to answer the questions with poise. Why did I tell that story like that? And I said all that because it goes right.
There were important details that needed to be.
It was the process that he needed to go through. You understand what I'm saying? They was trying to get him to the worst point of the process to see if he was gonna break. So a lot of time people are waiting to see if you're gonna get to the worst part of the process and break. Because if you can get through the worst part of the process and not break, okay, now we can talk business. That's why I always say, don't come talking to me about your ideas. Come talk to me 6 months from now after you start implementing stuff. Because I done got to the point where people, I got an idea. Okay, let's run it. And then crickets. They want you to run. No, I brought the idea to you. No, that's your idea. I already got 1,000 things on my plate.
That's your vision. That's your stuff.
That, you know what I'm saying? And then they turn around and go, and nothing gets done because, no, you not. Listen, I already got enough on my plate. I'm eating over here.
Yeah.
So that's why I took my time to paint that picture, because people are waiting to see your trial is on gift. Because they know you're here today, going tomorrow. For real. If I'm going to spend any amount of time, resources, or anything to connect with you, I got to make sure you legit. I know the gift is there. I see the gift is there. But guess what? And success outside of your gift is a whole lot more. So it's easy for you to just show up and display your gift. It's easy for you to just show up and be on stage. But can you handle all the stuff behind the scenes that got you on stage? How's your character? How are you? You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff, because those type of people are in it for the long haul. So therefore, I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna put your gift is on trial. So I'm just gonna sit back and observe, because I like what you're doing, but I don't know you like that, bruh. So I'm just gonna stand back and see if you gonna self-destruct. And then if you don't self-destruct, okay, this cat real. Let's see where we can go with this, bro. Ring. Hey, this so and so from XYZ Corporation. Hey, we've been watching you for a long time. You know, boom, bam, bro.
We're gonna stay in this vein. Your level of stewardship off the field will determine the level of success they see that you obtain. They'll be able to trust it. They can't trust your level of success that you obtain if they don't understand your stewardship off the field. Because your stewardship ultimately leads to what they see now. You know, like a lot of times we see the highlight reels.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about the reels that ain't so highlighted?
Right.
You know, the in-betweens. Right. The times where, you know, y'all see me behind the scenes, you know, raise a hope, you know. I was ready to go, pow, wow, wow. I was about to go buster. Got them all in jerk.
Everybody can get it.
Hey, my other brother had to get my brother to make sure. Hey, brother, hey, let's really bag.
Hey, yo, I ain't never seen you do it like this.
No, man, you don't understand the level of disrespect right now.
Christian maniac.
But
Christian maniac,
hey, bro, I'm telling you,
this person from the 8th floor.
This is other news. Christian hip hop artist Boy Wonda.
Oh, man.
But knowing that I had to adhere to what you were saying,
right,
and I even had to adhere to him getting you, right, because it was steps. There were steps. There were a lot of steps. I had to let it go, because if I didn't let that go, if I didn't recollect myself, if I didn't, okay, let me get back to reality, this would not be.
Right.
Because you got to understand that the people who you're setting an example for are going to follow you at some point. So if you like, I'm going to throw my hands up, let's roll, everybody going to roll. This wouldn't have been birth. Right. So it's a lot of...
It's a domino effect.
It's a domino effect that people don't realize. So when you're real with how you handle things off the field and what you've been through and how transparent you can be, that's when they can start to trust your level of success and how you obtained it.
Yeah.
And there'll be a level of respect there because they said that dude is real. He understands. He gets it. He's speaking to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, check this out. Just 2 days ago, somebody, I'm not friends with the person, but somebody that I'm friends with is friends with the person. Like literally 2 days ago, they reposted on Facebook. They just witnessed 3 kids get their scholarships revoked because of what they had on social media. I was like, they think it's a game.
Bro.
They think it's a game. Like y'all can just put what you want on your social media page. And like I told the kid, I'm like, man, I can't even watch the doggone highlight. Like, y'all don't come for me. Y'all, that's your preference. But that's just not mine. You know what I'm saying? I have to mute the highlight film because of the music that they're playing behind it. I don't want to listen to all that.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all of them. Like it's all of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so I actually one day me and Coach were talking. I flat out asked him because I had to know. Because I disagree with what he said, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it do matter. And so, but that's just my opinion. I'm not a coach. You know what I'm saying? Because all they want to know is can you play? They ain't listening to the music. They just watching you. So I guess he could probably right. But anyhow, yeah, he said I just witnessed 3 young men get their scholarships revoked because of their social media, and that goes back to what Doug was saying, like what you do off the field is affects what the success that you have, and it's imperative because when you look at I'm just using us for an example, right? So in the essence it's the same playing field because there was a situation that occurred at an event that all of us was performing at. And situation had got really, really deterred. So even though Alxndr was there, and see, I want to make sure I paint this picture. This is why the importance of who your squad is.
Oh yeah.
And everybody not just knowing their role, but understanding their role and being cool with their role.
Yeah.
Because you got somebody that can understand their role, but they ain't cool with it.
Yeah.
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to do it.
They don't want to do it. So bruh is A1 all day. But at the end of the day, I'm getting a phone call because he couldn't calm bro down. Like, bro, I ain't never seen your bro like this, bro. You got to get here. And I'm trying to find, because parking situation was just crazy. So I'm trying to find a parking spot.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the understanding was like, man, I can't do nothing with this, bro. Let me call bro. And I was able to calm that situation down because it was too much at stake. So now there's been situations where they had to calm me down. You know what I'm saying? But why am I sharing that with y'all? Because that piggybacks off of what Dub said. When people are looking at you and your gift is on trial, so there was a huge show that was already set up. Like it was huge. It was big. So many people that was involved. There was large organizations that was involved. And so had we not performed our obligation, y'all wouldn't know who we are. We wouldn't be doing this, and our careers would have tanked before it even got started. So it had that domino effect, but all of that included a full process of everybody's gifts was on trial, and we didn't. That's funny. Everybody's gifts was on trial that night.
Yeah,
and it's just coming to that portion, just coming to my light right now. Just talking.
Yeah.
Everybody's gift was on trial that night, and everybody played their part. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody knew the role and understood it.
Yeah, everybody understood the assignment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's everybody's gift was put on trial, and everybody understood the assignment, and the assignment went very well, and all of us killed it. You know what I'm saying? Glory to God. So at the end of the day, yeah, your gift is on trial because y'all got to understand, and I shared that about the kids for a reason because like I actually reposted, but I commented. I said, yeah, this is something that we tell the kids all the time, and some of them choose not to listen, and they got to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all got to understand, because see what happens is with your gift being on trial, if no matter who I am, if whether I'm of a certain status or not, but if my character is of a certain status and my brand isn't, I'm still a person of status. Yep. So what I attach myself to and connect to, it has to uphold a certain standard.
Be a representation of.
You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I'm looking, when these kids' scholarships got revoked, they got to understand, like, y'all are representing a $1 billion industry. Mm-hmm. I don't care how old you are. I don't care you're only 18 years old, 19 years old. I don't care. That's my name on your body. Exactly. You got to move a certain way. Exactly. And for you to lose out on opportunity because you just want to be different because, that ain't, no, yeah, okay, keep that attitude, and all them opportunities that you're looking for, they're going to be gone.
Out the door.
You know what I'm saying? You can be yourself. You can be your authentic self, but at somebody is always going to be in a place to where you have to submit to something or somebody else.
Yeah.
The B2S podcast is brought to you by No Grind, No Glory Apparel, R8 28 edition. It's a reminder to stay strong, to be courageous, to stop your fears, and to feed your faith. Even when it feels like everything is falling apart, just know that you were born to stand out and make an impact. Head over exclusively to www.nogrindnoglory.net and grab you some merch as a daily reminder that all things work together.
At any given moment, I don't care if you got your own business or not. At some point in your life, you're submitting to somebody else.
Because you're looking for their guidance, their wisdom,
yeah,
their smarts, their understanding of what this is. And then it also goes back to it, bro. You just took it to a whole nother layer. I think about when we on our jobs, consistently on trial, and it's on more of a harsh trial than what we're accustomed to here and there.
Yeah.
This is an everyday on trial type of deal. Like I can't tell you the countless of times I had to literally drive off and go somewhere and collect myself. And I thank God that He's given me the strength to have that type of self-control and awareness.
Right.
Because a lot of these companies are looking to see what type of self-control do you have. Because if you can't control yourself with this and this, I can't trust you.
Right. How they looking how far they put, and also they looking how far they can push you to use you. Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah,
and that's where it comes into play. Where it says like, who is your squad? Who is your circle? Yeah. How aware are you when it comes to you?
Yeah.
Do you understand that are they using you in a right manner that you still can obtain and get what you need without diminishing who you are as an individual, who you are as a person, who like we can't continue to write checks that our character can't cash.
Hold up.
Them checks bouncing everywhere. Like we can't.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Yeah, I like. Yeah,
we can't because we so heavily depend on our talent, our gift, and what we do. Yeah, you talented and gifted. You are obnoxious. You arrogant. You rude. You disrespectful. Can we go? Can we keep going?
Ooh,
obnoxious,
arrogant, rude, and disrespectful. What is one of the main things that we as men require? That we feel like just give us our peace and but more importantly, give us the respect.
I was just about to say it.
Yeah,
RESPECT.
And some food.
That's top of the food.
Wait till a man's heart is through his stomach.
What?
For real. For real. No cap.
Oh, bro. Ooh, boy, you said a mouthful.
But it's real.
That was good, though. Ooh, that was good.
It's real, bro. I can't tell you how many times I've seen behind the scenes how people acted and the entitlement, the even just with previously what we had. It's just like if you have an opportunity, take the opportunity.
Right.
Everything ain't always about money. How much I'm getting paid. If I focus on how much I'm getting paid for every event that I do, look at what I missed out on. I started with serving.
Right.
I started just showing up at different events and shows, and people get familiar with my face, and they're like, "Okay, who are you? I seen you at this event, that event, that event. What do you do?"
Right.
It sparks people
Right.
curiosity because it's like, bro, you own it. You know the ins and outs, and I'm curious to see what you do.
Right.
And how can we connect?
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like it can be laid out for you,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to have some type of home training.
Bro, you got to know when Superman is needed and when Clark Kent is needed, because both of them are needed. You can't be Superman all the time. You can't be Clark Kent all the time.
Straight like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight like that.
Straight like that. You got to know when to bring the Hulk out, and you know when you got to turn back into Bruce Banner.
So you just did it perfect. You was lamb and lion. You gotta know when to be lamb and when to be lion.
Mm-hmm.
And they go hand in hand because you don't know how to be lion if you're not lamb. If you're not treated like a lamb, you don't know when to be lion.
Mm-hmm.
You do what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
If you don't go lion mode, then you don't know. Well, okay, I'm doing too much. Let me calm down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. They go hand in hand. So what you're talking about is it's real deal.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah. Cause and what made me go there, because the last couple engagements that I've had the last couple of weeks, I hit a vein where I was talking about harnessing your superpower.
Mm-hmm.
And I was using the Hulk, Superman, some of the X-Men characters, and then when I'm just talking about everybody has a superhero on the inside of them. You know, and what's your superpower? Mine is inspiration, motivation, empowerment. You know, some of the kids was like, yeah, they was like, yeah, preach, that's mine too. You know what I'm saying? And because it was one engagement that I had with the sorority, the boys mentorship program. A couple of the kids from the team was actually part of that organization. So, but other kids, I didn't know who they were. And but just in me putting the finishing touches on the message and stuff like that. So it was just like intriguing to me how like you can have all of these same messages but just come up with all these different examples. And I just began to talk about how, just like what we're talking about now, and I said that to say this. Well, the reason I said everybody has a superhero in their life, you got to know when to be Superman and to know when to be Clark Kent. Because when I was doing the research on Bruce Banner, I'm just saying how he had a mental disability. So I was like, oh, didn't know that. When you go back to the beginning stages of when the guy that created the whole character, when he first started, so he had a mental disability. So there were certain characteristics that he had, as being shy and all this type of stuff, that you wouldn't normally grab nobody's attention. But when he became the Hulk, he grabbed everybody's attention.
Everybody.
But the only person that was able to calm Hulk down was who? It was the girl. You know what I'm saying?
There was a language that she could speak that could get him in a place of calming the beast, as they say.
But then I began to look. Everybody had some, and I said, and I talked about mentorship, how everybody needs a mentor. So we're talking about squad relationships, stuff like that. The situation at the engagement. So it's like even in the midst of all of your connections, you got to have that one person or set group of people that can be your karma. Superman. I looked up Superman's mentors. What kept coming up was his parents. He was really mentored by his parents. And then this one particular young lady, I don't remember her name because I never heard of it before. But then when you look at the X-Men, they had Xavier. They had, you know what I'm saying? No matter how powerful they were, they had to have somebody outside of them to tame the beast that was on the inside of them. But the crazy thing about it, the beast that was on the inside of them was their gift.
Straight like that.
because when it was needed, it came out. So even though the Hulk destroyed everything in the process, he still fought evil. Even though Clark Kent had to become Superman in the process, what was it for? To fight evil.
Exactly.
Even though the X-Men destroyed stuff in the process,
But what was
what was it for?
Yeah.
To fight evil. What is your gift for? What are your gift being put on trial for? And then you just letting it lie dormant because it ain't piquing the right people interest that you want, or you're not making the amount of money that you want, or you're not receiving the right opportunities that you want,
or the right looks, or the right applause.
Right.
You know, and bro, when I think you know the show The Rookie, right?
No, I'm not familiar.
Okay,
with that.
so this show is about they call them boots, so 3 boots, and so basically they're rookies in training, and they have to go through various types of trials, different situations, and they have to check off certain stuff in order to be able to take the exam. So there was one situation where Officer West, you know, he's got his chest out in the sense of, you know, like he know the book front and back, like he's book smart, this, that, and the third. He knows what to do in the situation. But then when he got out on the beat, when he got out in the streets, his partner, which they have his T.O., so basically their T.O. trains them. So they get in a situation when they're having a shootout. Dude got this gun like, she looking at him like, is shoot? No. Shoot! Like, he over there looking like, he shook, like. And then that's when she realized, you say you train for this, you say you want this, but now you're in this, and you can't even do the basic necessities. You finna get me killed.
Right.
And of course they got through the situation where he had like another TO that, you know, they kind of switched off boots. And so, but they had to go to the chief, and it was like, the chief was like, yo, I see you shot X amount of shots, but he ain't shot nothing. And they was trying to hide in a sense, but she was trying to stick up for him in a sense to get him covered. But the moral of the story, the chief was already 2 steps ahead. So the moral of the story is, make sure that you're invested in what you say you are and the gift that you say you claim you have. And make sure you can do that to the best of your ability and understanding the assignment. Because there's too many people out here who are assigned to your gift. Too many. Like, we can't even play with it. Like, we have to be in place at the right time. Like, it's not up to us to try to guess when, but it's just to be available. And that's the easiest way I can express it without it being so, you know, crazy. But he was in that moment and in that mode, and he couldn't even do what he talked about, what he bragged about, what he claimed he is. And when it came to push come to shove, he choked. He choked. So we don't want you guys to choke on your gift and just continue to allow it to lay dormant. Like, get your mentors. They will guide you. Even like how you said with X-Men, they always, no matter how strong they were, they always felt like they need X for guidance. You're always going to need someone for guidance. Whether you want to or not, whether you believe it or not, you're going to always, there's always going to be something that happened in this lifetime will cause you to feel like, yo, this is what's going on. I need your wisdom. Like, what do I do about this situation?
Right.
I've never been in this type of situation. How do I go about moving?
Right.
Because I don't want to make the mistake of writing a check that my character can't cash.
Right.
Because it's going to be bouncing everywhere like a basketball. I promise you. It could have been so many checks I could have cashed.
Right.
They could have bounced. Like, oh, Lord. Dropping off the card. Jesus, 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 Jesus. I had to run like, Joe. You better hit the floor. Hit the floor. Here we is, boy. Like, man, bruh. Y'all know the type of bruh. It's just like each time I had that situation happen, I got stronger though. And that's the good thing about being able to recognize when your weakness is and where's your limit. Don't just back up with ease. Right. Let them have it. If they want the last word, let them have the last word. Just walk off.
Right.
It's vital.
Right. Yeah. And going back to the meat of tonight's topic. Even when we did last week's episode, while y'all was conversating, when I was doing some research on the phone real quick, and I don't remember everybody, so I'm not going to even say anybody. But there were quite a few characters that we know from entertainment, actors, actresses, entrepreneurs, that their big break didn't happen till after their 40s.
For real.
Yeah, Samuel Jackson.
So, yeah, he was one on that.
He went on.
Yeah. Some of them was until after they're 60, like Colonel Sanders. You know what I'm saying? And it was quite a few. So when you're talking about your gift is on trial, there's really no expiration date for it.
Exactly.
It starts when you're ready, and it ends when you're not ready. Meaning you're not ready to walk in it. There's no expiration date to it. It starts and finishes with you. It starts when you start, and it finishes when you're done. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, it's I heard something real crazy, bro. But when you're trained properly, you're able to go the extra mile distance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So sometimes you can be against an opponent that's stronger, that's faster, quicker, but your stamina is way better than theirs. So your strategy to win the fight is, okay, the best thing you got to do is outlast this other cat. Because if his stamina is not up to par, but if you train enough to withstand the punches, Muhammad Ali.
Facts.
Muhammad Ali wasn't the biggest. He wasn't always the fastest. He wasn't always the strongest. But what did he do? If you watch a lot of Muhammad Ali fights, he outlasted a lot of people. So the gift and the strength and the quickness that he did have, it had a major impact because the major thing, to me, the common denominator was how he outlasted his opponent mentally and physically. Because a lot of times he shot them guys down mentally than physically. Because if I'm punching, I remember George Foreman, when he fought George Foreman said, when he hit this man with everything he got and he didn't fall, that messed with his mind. If you hit somebody with everything you got and they take it, you ain't got nothing left to give. What you gonna do?
Yeah. My gift on trial.
What you gonna do? You better lose this fight. That's what you better do. So with your gift, you got to train yourself for the long haul. Don't look at where you at, what you don't have.
Right.
Look at what you do have, which is that gift, and then develop it where you are, because you can develop your stamina. So you may not be on the shelf today, but you can be on the shelf tomorrow. But tomorrow will never come if you just look at, well, dang, they got they product on the shelf. Dang, they got their product on the shelf. But if you keep focusing on that they got theirs on the shelf and you don't, and never really tap into that gift, you'll never find the opportunity to get you there.
That's true.
So sometimes it's just outlasting your own self. Outlasting your own doubt, outlasting your own. Even we all got faults. We all got shortcomings. Sometimes you got to outlast that because you talk yourself out of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I raised all of them on that on me. For real.
So sometimes it ain't about being the fastest, the biggest, and the strongest. It's like, can you outlast it? You know, can you outlast the adversity? Can you outlast the storm that's in your life right now? Like my mentor told me, there's always three things happening. Either you're coming out of a storm, you're going into one,
or you're in the middle of one.
Or you're in the middle of one. Exactly.
And it's guaranteed in that same cycle. You ain't getting out of that cycle.
Yeah. Hey, it happens, man. It happens.
It do.
But the thing about it, man, is when you look at a court case and you're on trial, at the end of the day, what you trying to do? You just trying to get out of there with a win.
That's it. Get that W.
So at the end of the day, just get out of there with a win. You know, and I'm gonna say this last statement. That's all I got, fellas. We can shut it down. You know, if y'all ain't got nothing else. But going when you said that don't write a check that your character can't catch. See, in my arena, in any arena, there's a lot of fluff out there. In the speaking and coaching sect, there's a lot of fluff out there. And Del Toro said this 12 years ago. He said, "Don't let your marketing take you where your message can't keep you."
That's heavy.
I say, I say,
God, dog.
I said, okay, it's time for me to go right now. I said, that's the whole 3-day boot camp right there. I said, dang, yeah. He said, don't let your don't. He said, yeah, your flyer look good, everything look good, but your message is boo boo.
Boo boo boo. Yeah.
All over the place, can't keep nobody attention. Boy, he went in. I said, ooh, boy, I'll just taking note. Boy, I just taking note, boy. I said, God, don't let your marketing take you where your message can't keep you. Because you want to be a person of substance. And to be a person of substance, you have to consistently overcome adversity.
Yep.
So let that resonate in your spirit. Y'all boys got anything else, man?
Man, that's what that is right there. All I got to say is when it comes to the wins, just choosing to want to get up and to move in the direction of your gift is a win. Count the small steps. Count the small wins.
Yep.
It'll ultimately lead to the big ones.
There you go.
That's it.
That's what's up. Hey, man, the good book says, a just man falls down 7, but get back up 8.
8 times.
There you go. So, man, this has been another one for the books, man. So hopefully we gave y'all a couple nuggets to kind of give you a little bit more principles and strategies and encouragement to pick up the sticks and continue on your journey. So we're going to leave y'all with that on tonight, man. Hey, in the words of the great Del Toro McNeil, don't let your message take you. Don't let your marketing take you where your message can't keep you. And you ain't got to be in the speaking industry. Just let that sizzle in your spirit where you at. So y'all know how we like to close out, man. Shoot for the bottom. Shoot for the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And if you think different and be different, you have the opportunity to live different. Once again, we'll see y'all on the other side of success. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.